In the recent Core Sports podcast, Devon once again talked about his inside game, a hook and a press. Now this always makes me wonder one thing, because Devon has already said this about 3-4 different times. The question is, why would Devon need this inside game in order to defeat Levan Saginashvili? And yes, I do know that all of the top rollers do need a strong side pressure in order to finish matches. And most of the times, at least some of that side pressure is built only through inside game. So is this what Devon is training for? I think on Devon this will not be applicable, because the only way Devon is going to beat Levan is the exact same way as he did beat Dave Chaffee in 2019, where he hits the king's move, waits for Dave to tire out, then slowly starts standing up and slowly starts coming in an inside game. And at that time, Levan or anyone else wouldn't have any endurance left in order to be able to challenge Devon, so that he needs some extra side pressure to finish the match. It just wouldn't be required at that point. So I don't think that's the reason why Devon is training for that. The other reason, as we just discussed, could be to finish matches with a top roll. There is absolutely no way that Devon is going to be offensive against Levan Saginashvili. Only in that offensive game, Devon may need that extra side pressure to finish the match. So the match is not going to go there. We've tried to establish an indirect connection with that inside game. What about the direct connection? Is Devon thinking about hooking or pressing Levan? No, that is not going to happen in a million years. Devon cannot force Levan in a hook. That's just not going to happen. So once again, the question is, why is Devon saying again and again that he is going to come forward in that match? And he's also training his side pressure and his hook and his press. So what does that mean? Is he going to try to hook Levan? No, of course not. I think this thing goes back to the Gennady-Quirkvenia match. Now, I may be just guessing, and the possibilities of this guess being true is maybe 10-15%. But what if Devon is preparing for the worst case scenario? And for him, the worst case scenario will be Levan also has a flop press, or he has at least developed one in these last 3-4 months. Because at this point, it's a known fact that Devon only has one weakness in his game, and that is a strong flop press, a defense against that flop press. So I think the situation goes something like this. Round 1, Devon has cracked Levan's wrist back, and Levan knows that it is not going to return in the later rounds. So he resorts to straight away flop pressing Devon LARRATT, and Devon couldn't deal with that. That's when he can actually force the hook on Levan, just like he did against Gennady-Quirkvenia. But he wasn't strong enough in that Gennady match to beat Gennady there, at least beat him multiple times. So this is the only explanation or reasoning that I can come up with in my mind as to why Devon is training that inside game. He just wants to be prepared for that extreme case scenario where Levan has also magically developed a flop press and Devon has only one option left, and that is to force a hook on Levan. So please mention in the comments, what do you think Devon is going to do with his inside game that he is preparing for this match? Like the video and subscribe to the channel.